blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. Into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you for the love and support. All of us are learning off of each other as well as uplifting each other in so many beautiful ways, with the vibes that we carry and the frequency we're trying to raise. So with that being said, much love to all. Sorry about that, y'all. My hair got in my mouth. Blessings to all. Namaste, love and blessings. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. I know I messed that up, but that hair just got me. So if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting, informative, and it keeps up your spirits, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times that need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, or just needing spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Almost got stuck there. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is Tibetan meditation, healing, sleep, zen, peace, sleep music, yoga music, therapy for relaxation, 814. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is the Twin Flame 101. Heyoka is the jokers that balance power has a domino effect for other spiritual beings. And it's so true. It's like when you're trying to balance out everything and you're allowing yourself to really see things for what they are, allow yourself to, take whatever is in what is trying to teach you, what you need to learn from. All of us are like communicating in one, many ways, spiritual, metaphysical, as well as physical as well. And it's just like we had to really go through things to be able to balance out, understand our mission for what it is. It's like all a need to know basis. It switches like crazy. And it's wanting you to be able to understand the things that are coming your way for you to allow it to guide you towards the path. As you're learning it every day. And it's just like we go through so many different changes. At times they put us in different emotions to even get you in your feelings in a deeper sense. But it's allowing you to really see, you have to be able to go through these challenges. You have to be able to accept them as well on what it's trying to teach you. We all want to be able to change the world on how we just view it, how other people's react towards each other, not allowing ourselves to go through this craziness just because of nationalities, sexual orientation, or whatever. Being able to allow our lives just to be able to change so we can carry that domino effect. It's just like, I'm basically, you know, um, projecting my survival guide on the things that I'm going through. I heal every day. I learn different stuff every day. Wanting to be better than I was before. I want to be competition with my former self to my new self. And being able to open up for all the possibilities that is going to place positive, outcome in my life, a positive outcome in my life. And a lot of times, I love the fact that y'all, when y'all hit me up and I'm going through things as well. There's sometimes like, how am I gonna figure this out? I don't understand. And it's just like, universe ends up blessing me with me connecting with somebody else and being able to answer that question with them as well as myself, because there's sometimes, I'll say something to somebody else and, I'll be looking at the universe like, I got it. You ain't got to tell me. Okay, I understand. And I'd really do that, and it's really funny at times because sometimes you just gotta laugh at the stuff that you go through. You really do. And being able to appreciate it for what it's worth because it was allowing you to see things at that, as a deep, on a deeper perspective, a deeper level, and really understand it. Because I mean, y'all, we going through so many different changes, and it's like, when I meditate or whatever. Um, and I open myself up to the messages they want me to shed light on, and then certain things they put me on, I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to say what now? And I'm like that. And then y'all hit me up like, Roslynn, I've been seeing this, that, and this and that, this and that. And trying to understand what it means, and next thing you like, pow, you put out a video and it's right what I was needing. And it's amazing. Y'all put a smile on my face and tears in my daggone heart. When y'all sit up here and tell me, Rosalind, this is something I really needed, and help me realize things. And it's just like we already had the power within us. We have always had that love that we thrive for ourselves, as well as trying to connect it with other people. It's already there. And I'll tell people with a quickness, I didn't really do nothing. I just had to put those words towards your way for you to be able to recognize what was always there. If you're like, Rosalind, you helped me lift me up. I just said the words and I was there for the ride. I ain't do anything. And it's just a good blessing when you can do that, because I do it selflessly. I never do anything in those sense to be able to want nothing returned back. The only thing I do want in return back is for you to be able to get that peace of mind that you really deserve. Have that understanding in your heart, because like I said, there's a lot of times we've been walking blind in our truth. Before you went through your spiritual awakening, you didn't really know who you were. You knew who you were, but you weren't knowing yourself at that deeper level. Because a lot of times, like I said before, people got mad at me because I said, do you really know who you are? It's like, I know me. Da, da, da. No, do you really know who you are? Because a lot of times, shoot, I thought I knew me too. I'm like, nobody can't be me but me. And then when I'm finding out all the things that I've done in my past life, or the things that I've done and didn't realize I've done them, it is amazes me, because it allows me to really see how far I've changed, how much I grew. If anybody was connecting with me and knew me in high school and stuff like that, they already know I was a straight hell raiser, constantly getting into fights, doing things that could have put me in juvie, all those different things. But I'm glad, I settled down. I'm not no longer the person I used to be, because there's some people that connect with me and they're like, Rosalind, what happened to you? It's like, like my grandbaby say, what happened? And I'm just like, life happened. Experiences changed me. you know, being able not to hold that anger in my heart, but being able to lift myself up through tragedy, being able to allow my strength to show as well as my vulnerability. I hate crying in front of y'all, but it's like the universe is like, let it out, feel it, take it in, and then bask in the ambience. Why the hell I gotta do all that? I can just talk like I do, but y'all know I be sitting up here like, oh, don't cry, but you have to be able to see that. I have to be in for it. You have to be able to see that. People respect my realness. Some people don't. I'm gonna keep evolving. I don't give a damn how it makes somebody uncomfortable. If it don't, hey, that you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, but it's just all those different things. We have a reason for going through our changes. We have our reasons to see things and allow that to uplift us in some kind of way, or allow us ourselves to know what is coming towards us. What are we becoming? Where am I going to go? Being able to trust the process of the journey you're on. And it's hard to do that when I mean, anybody, you get scared when you don't know what's coming. I'm that type of person. Hell, I run if and I'm like, if I don't like what it's doing to me, I run. I overlook stuff, and I be dag. God and universe has placed me in those things for me to do opposite of everything I used to do. And I got pissed. I said, I'm so tired of going through this. I said, I'm ready to do this. I used to be able to have a little fit and then end up something, things end up going my way. And like, God be looking at you like, it may worked on them other individuals. This is me. I know you. I created you. You ain't gonna overdo me for you to get what you want. You're gonna do what I tell you to do. You're gonna learn from these whole processes, no matter if it's a good situation or bad situation. Because then you're gonna be able to balance it out. And then when you balance it out and you're allowing yourself to project towards that, just wonder how many domino effects it's just like something negative. And I always tell people it's just like, for me, doing videos, you have to have a thick layer of skin. When I first started, I was worried about what people were going to say, wonder if they're going to agree with me, wonder if they're going to have something negative to say, all those different things. Now it's just like me being me. Me being me and allowing my truth to be able to sprout out like it's supposed to be, and being able to appreciate it. If you understand the message that I'm trying to project out, then that message was for you. If you didn't understand where the heck I was going from and you can't even find yourself out of a paper bag, you know what, something else is going on with you and you need to go find it. And there was times that I've had like the negative comments on here. I laugh at times when I know I'm pushing out positivity, and then somebody got to give me the down thumb, or whatever you want to call it, the like, dislike button. And it's okay. I mean, you speaking through your ego other than your truth, and I have to be able to be okay with that. But I like that. It challenges me. Even though I don't like challenges, but I had to grow to accept them, and just know, allowing yourself to push your own envelope, do better than what you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Be in competition with the old you comparing to the new you. And when you're allowed to see yourself out of that, and it's like you got that early bird cheat sheet, you be able to, oh, okay, everybody's playing their part. You got to be the superhero, got a couple of side villains, some of those man of mystery in the back until, poof, you get towards that cliffhanger of an ending. You have to go through all those different things. Everybody is playing their role in your life, but it's up to you if you're going to be able to be that supporting actor or supporting actress and get that damn Emmy that you truly earned through working, in your so-called life. All of us go through these things, and you need to be able to balance yourself out, knowing, I had to be able to take care of my personal life to be able to balance it out with my spiritual life. There's sometimes I have to be able to sit there and recharge myself for me to be able to help people, because if I ain't got no energy to help myself, I cannot help you. I got to go ahead and get my charge on. And then it's just like I hate doing it, but it's just like you need to be able. There are so many signs right here is telling you you need to sit down, you need to collect yourself, you need to recharge and take your break. You need to reset yourself. You need to be able to do these things, because it's like when I allow myself to take that time out, so much content comes towards my way. Like I said, I'll show y'all my book and all this stuff wrote down, getting ready in this book and start another one. There's some of them, I haven't even went over contact with. I guarantee you it's like probably about 100 different contents in there that I did not go over yet. And it's like that probably in the other book. But if it's like, okay, this is the thing I was feeling at that moment, but this is not something they want me to talk about right now. So boom, I'll go about that back later when they need me to do that. And it's just being able to learn all these different things, as well as using myself to empower myself as well as to empower others. It takes a lot to be able to do that. And they want you, and it's just the universe, when they push me to do that, it wants me to be able to reflect the truth and the power that you carry, just to be able to have people recognize that within themselves, because we're all strong beings. We're all warrior beings that are just trying to find our way, seeing where we our spot is through all these different situations that you go through, and be able to learn along the way. Because certain things, it might be feeling scary, certain things that you're trying to understand because it's like gibberish to you. All those different things is coming into play. But it's like, y'all, we all feel like, okay, there's a message that's coming towards us, and I want to make sure I get it. Trust and believe, if there's a message that is waiting for you, you're gonna get it some kind of shape, way or fashion. And those are the things that come towards your way. And a lot of times, when we're stressed out and they really need you to get this message, if it's not being in contact with somebody, it's about things that you take interest in your life that you like to do on your downtime. If you like to work out, then you might end up going to the gym, and you might meet somebody who's a Heyoka as well, or another empath as well, and then you connect and you get your influence through there, or information through there. Or if you're like me, I'm a movie buff. I watch all type of movies and stuff like that. People know that they're connected with me in that way, and especially if they know they love horror movies, oh, I'll send the heck out of them some previews. I'm like, man, look at this. I know I'm ready to see this, that, and the third. And they were like, oh yeah, Roslynn, this is good. Because there's so many. It's just like when you allow yourself to see that. I always wanted to be. My mom used to call me a little Cisco and Ebert. And it's just like all these different things is coming into play in our life. I said, if you're not woke, and I remember my sister and them used to say that, because I didn't realize my sister was an empath too, God rest her soul. And she was like, if you're not awake, seeing all this, that, and the third. I don't know what's wrong with you or whatever. Things is right there in front of your face to be able to send you that notification about things going on in your life. About like these Terminator movies. It's like I ain't seen I only seen the one with Linda Hamilton, Brenda Hamilton, whatever her name is. That's way back in the day. That's telling my age, and going way back. And what else just came out? The Gemini Man. You know, uh what is it? Doctor No Sleep. That new movie is getting ready to come out. Invisible Man. You don't. A lot of us come in connection with narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, just crazy ass hell people that you need to keep one eye open and stuff. You sleep with the damn enemy. All those different things. All those different things are coming into play in your life, and it wants you to be able to see it. They're sending out indirect, direct people. Hell, what's his name? Jordan Peele made Get Out. I said, anybody who know me well. Don't you come around me with no damn cut. I said, I love my white friends is all crazy, all get out. And I tell them real quick, the ones that, I used to hang out with, and they were like, Roslynn, you want some coffee? Hell no. No, I'm good. I'm like, don't do that. Even when I was on the phone with my friends, they were like, Roslynn, wait a minute, I'm going to put you on mute. I said, why? Because she said, I'm stirring my coffee. Okay. Cheerio, chop, chop. Go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm not even about to listen to that because they already know I get a real serious complex when you start bringing them damn cups around me. I don't play that. And it made me think about that guy on that. What was that movie? What a Woman Wants. And he said, something about. She said something. He's like, yeah, I had some tea. He said, I thought after y'all seen Get Out, you didn't like being around white people with tea. I was like, no, you didn't say that. Yes, you did. But it's like all those different things are coming about. You don't really understand. Don't think I'm being racist because I love my white folks as well as I love my black ones. We all can be crazy. So I don't want nobody getting it twisted. But all those different things is coming in light is sending those red flags towards you to be able to let you know, be woke, pay attention, do the things that we do. We sending you towards people for a reason. We want you to have that knowledge on all levels when it's coming from the collective. Being able to see source and creator as that is instilled into you. Allow yourself to raise those bars. Allow yourself to push your own envelope. Don't be mediocre. You do everything and you do it to your fullest. Not try your best because we'll sit there, they're like, oh, okay, we need you to do this. Okay, you tap things like I did it. No, they don't want you to do that. They want you to go ahead and go above and beyond. There's a reason for that. Even though sometimes we don't really like that. We really don't. And they really want you to see for what it is, being able to listen to things because a lot of times we hear it. They want you to be able to see things which at times you want to be looking. They want you to be able to, you know, uh, pay attention and stuff when you just over there and glancing at it. They want you to do a deeper level of everything that you come across, anything that goes into contact with you, whether it's, throughout mistakes, throughout setbacks, throughout failures. All these things are going to balance you out to the fullest. And it's just like, well, it's being the gestures, the jokers, deuce, whatever. This is going to have a domino effect on us where you are not going to be shook. There are going to be a lot of pissed off people mad at us just because the fact is we reflect hard. They don't like that. They do not like that. I remember having somebody on here and they were like, oh, this, that, and the third. It was like, now, mind you, I don't get into those negative comments. I'm not about to make you relevant in my life. But if you push me to that corner, I'm gonna embarrass your ass from unday to someday to where if you still be questioning your existence, don't come at me with that BS. I don't got time. Because a lot of times people want to bring a bone to you and they want you to be able to take one back. I ain't got time. No, I ain't gonna do that. But it's just like I've had to really deal with things. Really had to deal with things. I've had my intelligence be tested many a times. I had to give somebody the business as well with the memo. And it is what it is. Or I just straight ignore them. I said, I allowed myself to understand, you have to be, built for it. Like my daughter and them, they said they want to be YouTubers. I got friends that want to be YouTubers and stuff like that. And I said, just always, you expect the best, but you have to be able to accept the worst at the same time. Those are going to build your character. I'm not going to be able to please everybody. I'm not going to be able to have everybody agree with me. And that's fine because if you really love somebody, not everybody's gonna be agreeing with you. Them fake folks, it's funny. And I'm like, what? I didn't get the joke. Why the hell? I wanna laugh too. I'm not gonna do that. But it's just all about growth. It's all about structure, the foundation that you're trying to build. Love without, love without limitations. I tell people real quick, don't love me with limitations. Hey, Dad, Rosalind, what does that mean? When there are some people out in this world, I call them fans in denial. They'll sit right there deep in the cut, support you long as you're not doing better than them. Oh, I love you if you're not doing this. Or I love you if you're not doing too much of that. Or I love you if you're not letting yourself be out there. There's always add-ons to that. I'm like, man, if you can't either, you gonna love me or you're not. All these different things you're going through changes that is going to strengthen you in so many ways. The negative stuff is going to strengthen you. The beautiful stuff that's really gonna heal you and balance you out, because it's like the more good things you come out of that outcome that you done stepped into, it's gonna make you want to do more. It's just like while I'm doing these videos, I keep it realer than anytime it comes. I do. I don't want to, step on nobody's toes, don't want to disrespect nobody. I say me is me. Heyokas be saying stuff, and I know y'all be looking at my videos like, no, she did not just say that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it's just, I'm coming from my heart. I've always been that way. I used to have people walk away from me, start choking on water or whatever, and be like, Rosalind, shut up, get out my face, because I can't believe you just said that. I've always been that type of person. Somebody thinking I'd be the one to say it, like, dang, I know you didn't just say that. I'm like, it is what it is. You got to be able to take the bitter with the sweet, but I had to be mindful of how I did that, because before it was like I had that I don't give a damn mentality. Anybody know who my dad is? I had that type of mentality. Like, I don't care how you took it. That's not my responsibility how you took it. But as long as you understood what I was saying, now whatever actions that came after that, that's all on you. And my dad just look at me and laugh like, oh boy, yeah, you created that. I'm saying? You created that. I'm like, he was in his 30s. I was like, you watch Purple Rain, he did not give a damn. If you pissed him off, he straight up and showed out. He was like, well, you ain't got to be that way. I'm just like, well, I'm sorry, Dad. Just had to go through all those different things in my life, and just understanding it. I'm just like, I be looking at God at times. I'm like, you really wanted me to be on camera? It's just, I'm not even the type of person you need to put on speakerphone. I don't know if you wanted to put me in a video, but it's allowing you to really see life for what it is and allow yourself to live through that moment. I'm at this mentality and I'm at this stage in my life because I've been going through so much hell. But it's like, life is too short. Life is way too short for you allowing yourself to become bitter because of a lot of different situations in your life. And I know it's hard for you to be able to get that type of happiness from traumatic situations, but it's allowing you to build that structure of character around yourself. Allowing yourself to not feed into things that's not worth feeding your energy into. And you see, if it's dark, no, don't do that. Just don't. Going through all those different changes, I love that I went through those, because those are the things that just really reflected things on what they truly were, and me being able to understand and read between the lines when I did. And it's just like all the things that I do, I love doing what I do. Here is just like a positive outlet for me, because it's like when I first started, before I started going on YouTube, like that, but becoming a vlogger on YouTube, I used to always make video diaries after my dad died, because I really didn't have anybody to talk to, and it's just the situation is, even though I'm going through that time of grief of, you know, excuse me, I've been drinking some water, I'm drinking too much. But just going through all those different things, it was really traumatic to me. Being able to still heal through that takes a lot of strength, especially if you're constantly hearing stuff all the time, or seeing things and certain things you really don't need to see, and it's just like when I step back and really see how my life has turned drastically. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still healing on a lot of things, but a lot of things I had to separate myself and allow it to let go, you know. And it's just like my dad always tell me, be my mirror, because it's just certain times Well, shoot, all the time. It's like people might say something to him and he don't say nothing, and it took him a lot not to do that because like back in the day, that wouldn't happen, but allow him to just say, you know what, okay, it's forgiven. And I'm just looking at him like, what the hell? Hold up, wait a minute. But you have to be able to do that. Don't hold that space in your heart. Don't allow somebody to hold rent in your heart or your mind that is going to be like you self-destructing. They want you to be able to learn from those things, take heed to it. If this messed you up, like, okay, won't do this again. And allow it to, do what it does. And just being able to uplift yourself and balance yourself all across the board. Everything happens for a reason. You had to be able to learn it to the fullest, and being able to appreciate what you're getting out of that lesson so you can be able to balance your life out. And once that's starting to happen, because all of us is like pretty much on the same page, because it's like when I talk to my friends, especially on different types, different parts of the world, and it's just amazing. Like I'm like, hey, you got this going on? You're like, yeah, I do, or I'll tell somebody something and because when you're going through all those changes as well as your children are going through major changes, it can really, as a parent, it can really make you panic or just wonder like what is going on with them. And then for me to be able to get those type, messages or whatever and being able to give somebody that comfort, that's what I live for. I said, that's what I like in return. People like, Rosalind, can I just send you something? I want to just, I'm like, no, don't block my blessings on doing that because I'm not that type of person. I like to be able to see that I know if I had been able to partake in somebody's life to be able to give them that peace of mind, being able to tell them, yes, you're going through some hellified storms right now. But when you walk up, I mean, they put you in a fire for you to come out and you don't even gonna smell like smoke. You ain't got no soot on you or nothing because these are the things that are going to uplift you and mold you into the soldier you've always been. You just had to get everything like switched off just to remind you of these are the things that you've always had in a whole place. And it sends out domino effects for all of us. Allow yourself to really see it, and I know sometimes the truth can be very painful, but you have to be able to accept it as well. Being able to be uncomfortable with be comfortable being getting uncomfortable. Allow yourself to know you have to be able to switch up when the universe tells you to switch up. A lot when they tell you to let go, you have to be the one to let go. We get aggravated when we're wondering when is our manifestation coming in. Your manifestation is going to come in when you're allowing yourself to see everything, learn from everything, but anything that has been placed on you that puts you in that frequency of low vibration, um that angered you, whatever. They wanted you to be able to learn from those things because they need you to be able to be balanced out, to be able to, you still have your day to day life, but you had to be in touch and in tune with your spiritual life and what's going on, what is being sent to you, what they're asking you to do. Because so many of us is going through some really dark, deep stuff. I come and connect with some people and they're telling me the things that's going on. It hurts me to the soul because I really wish I can get people out of those situations. But it's like universe is not allowing me to connect with them in that, in some kind of, way like that. They're wanting me to be able to know, these things have, you've been placed in these situations for you to really be able to look at all the darkness that is surrounding your life right now. But it's not there to punish you, but it's to give you that strength that you really needed. It's like because a lot of times we feel stuck and stagnant in certain circumstances and stuff like that, but we don't realize it's just the way we're looking at it and what we're staying focused on is what got us in that stagnation in the first place. You were supposed to allow yourself to breathe in whatever situation they placed you in and being able to separate yourself to say, you know what, thank you for allowing me to experience that. Yes, bad times were at my feet, was staring me in my face. But when I allowed myself to heal, allow myself to just soak in what I need to learn to know I can find myself out of this. Like I tell y'all all the time, as well as I see it on myself, I've been there. You can be in a prison full of pain, all the sorrow, you want to think about everything that's been done to you and wanting, things you want to be able to push that on somebody else. There's many times that I had mental funerals in life for the people that's placed me in this situation. But I'm just like, When I can look the devil in his face, I say, you are so lucky I did not act on my impulses, because I got a very dominant mind. I can really take it there. I watch too many horror movies to know how I can mess somebody up and just leave you, really there. Not kill you off, but make you suffer for a minute. So it's just like, I'm glad I don't have that in my heart anymore. I'm glad that's not what my Armageddon is. Me, is just for me to uplift myself in the ways I needed to strengthen myself. This is not going to be something that's going to take me down. This is not something that's going to, have me in a corner crying. All these different things that came into play, and it's just like the more things that I do, it allows me to go back to when I was 16 or 17, and allowed me to see that these things were going to take place in my life. I didn't know why I was dreaming about stuff at this time, but now it's starting to make more sense to me, because these things are feeling like deja vu. It was like God and universe was already preparing me like 15, 20 years ago of what I'm about to go through now. And I had to really be able to appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of answers. No, I don't know. I'm not currently getting my closure that I need, but I had to be able to give me a peace of mind before I go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that I didn't need to have. Because a lot of times we'll run ourselves ragged trying to sit up here and wonder why this person did this to me, or why they snatched this from me, or why they separated from me on this. Like I tell everybody, when you go through your spiritual awakening, it had to be something that was going to really make you wake up. Like, if it's not a death of a family member, or seeing somebody get murdered, or you done been homeless, you done lost your job, you done lost everything, the people that you loved and trusted the most turn their back on you and stabbed you as soon as you turned around. All those different things had to come to life for you to wake up and realize who you really were on a deep spiritual level, and being able to grow from that. If that doesn't balance you, I don't know what the hell will. But y'all, this is gonna be my last video. I said I was gonna do another one, but this mess done drained the mess out of me, and my body is really hurting, and I just do not want to reflect that on anybody. But like I said, I am going to be answering, responding to your comments on the videos, as well as the post. So I hope y'all have a blessed day. I love each and every one of y'all. I hope wherever you're at in the world, you got peace and harmony and love and light in your life. Um, and the things that you're really trying to, place into your reality comes 100 to 10,000 more than what you asked for, because you really do deserve that. You don't been through hell and high water back and forth. Um, and just drop me a line so I can give you a post notification shout out. I want to go ahead and give a post notification shout out to Levi David, as well as Claire McGee. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam. It's so good to have you. If you ever want to drop a line to me, but you need to talk to me on a one-on-one basis, you can always get in touch with me on Facebook Messenger, not the page, but the Messenger. You send me a little short text, and we can go ahead and we can go from there. Whatever we talk about is totally confidential. Whatever it says there stays there. So, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, share, tell somebody about the channel. Know that you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, frequency, words, and vibes. You never know, all those different things is going to, really take somebody a long way. And I hope you have a blessed week. And I will talk to you later. Much love to you. Peace.